this text history of his argument with his girlfriend. Why do you always have to act like such a bitch? And when I read that and handed him his phone, I sighed and I said, would you like to do the better job at relating to your girlfriend? Would you like to figure out how to be an abuse-free man? Because I can tell you right now, you as an abusive man are not an attractive man. I would not want to send any woman I cared about into a situation where she might meet you or date you. He looks at me, there's a long pause, because that's a lot to swallow, because I seem so nice. And there I am being so confrontational. And he says, yeah. I say, well, the reason for that is you get upset with her and then you get abusive. Well, yeah, but what about her? She was so abusive too. Yeah, I can see where you got that idea, and she was at times abusive. You were pretty much matched up because at the end of the day, angels don't marry demons, right? You and she are kind of at the same level, but I'm suggesting that you kick your game up a couple of notches. In fact, taking it up to a whole new level. Would you be interested in that? Yeah. It's understandable that he looks down at the floor and he feels defeated because a part of him is going to die in the next few minutes. If I do my job correctly, a part of him that's going to die is his belief system, where he thinks the only way to fight fire is with fire. So then I tell him exactly what needs to happen. First of all, instead of trying to keep your girlfriend, instead of trying to control her, instead of trying to make her see what you want her to see, you got to figure out who you are, buddy. Do you want to be an abusive man? Long pause. No, then you can't be one. You can't be one ever. You can't be one in any conversation, no matter how upset you get. And if you're too upset to go forward without being abusive, it's time to call a timeout. It's time to take a break and come back to the problem later. It may even be time to admit you're in over your head. You need some time to yourself. You need to take a long look at the guy on the inside, because in the attempt you're making to save the relationship, you're destroying the relationship.